Hey, Frank, here we are, January 31st, 2026. I got a little bit of a hoarse voice today, getting through a cold, but you know what? We move forward, march on. I got some charts here I wanted to share. First, start off by saying this is not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. I don't even take advice. I don't take my own advice. I don't have a crystal ball, any of that stuff. I just like to look at charts and have fun. So let's see. We got a wedge pattern here. It's drawn. Let's take it way, way back. Okay, starting here, COVID lows, connecting this to this to this, all the support here. And then our resistance line at the top. And then I added this here, trend line here at the bottom of this move up, and look at this. We got a wedge. As the price keeps going up, it gets more and more consolidated, and then the toothpaste looks like it's starting to squeeze out. To my estimation, I think it's squeezing to the downside. Now, it's possible it could squeeze more to the up and reclaim this resistance. And then if it does that and then starts doing daily closes above this, we could have a little bit of a surprise sneak attack to the upside by the bulls. But, you know, to be honest, gravity here looks a little strong. So where might it land if it does pull back? Well, we have this here, we have this here, and this here for possible retracement bounces. But again, you know, longer term, we have a big old trend that we could come back to. So we have this here, we have this here, we have this here with this gap here. Gaps like to be filled. So longer term, we could see those levels, but shorter term, I'm thinking we're going to have some downside possibly, and then these would be retracement levels. Okay, moving on to Bitcoin. Ooh, I had my wedge here. Yep, daily closes below this. We're breaking down. And then I have a support level here. Why do I have it there? 73,757, because you have this pivot point here and then this one here, right? So these two to me look like support. So we could get a nice little bounce off that. We'll watch and see. Moving on to gold. Look at this thing, gold. It's like looking like crypto or something. It's so weird. Looking at this precious metals behaving like this. What do they think of next? So it does indeed look a bit overbought. Okay, and I'm not going to lie. This does look really overbought. So this is a monthly chart. Where could we see a retracement? That's a good question. This, you know, without any indicators on the chart, my eye is caught to this here, like a boom right there. Let's try something fun. Let's try a fib retracement. Now, these are subjective. They're always drawn left to right. But where would we draw it from? Do we draw from here? Do we draw from here? I would say the start of the move looks like it's about right here. Let's just try that. And then we'll take it from here. So yeah, indeed, you know, this might not be a bad idea. This 05 would be good. The 618, right? I like the 618 a little bit more because you have the golden pocket, which is a 618, aka golden pocket, along with this bar right here touching each other. That looks a bit like confluence to me. So something to keep an eye on. Moving on. So I was in an oil trade a few days ago, closed it out for a little bit of profit. And now I'm looking for the next thing. So what am I looking at next? I'm looking at Best Buy. And this is a daily chart. Got a wedge on it. I'm watching it. And I'm thinking if we have a daily close above this, maybe two, it might be time to pop in a little bit of a bullish direction type trade, maybe, possibly. So just keeping an eye on that for now. Of course, there's always the possibility it could come further to the downside. And this here looks like a bit of a support level there. You also have this one here. Just keeping an eye on things for now. We also have this gap fill here, right? So it looks like we're a little bit below the gap fill. So just keeping an eye on that. And then lastly, eBay. Yeah, look at this chop fest. Okay, we're here and my eye is immediately drawn to this here. This looks like a bit of support here, and then this gap fill here. Let's try our fib retracement again to see if that adds any insight. We're going to start from here, go to here. Always draw fibs left to right. And look at that. The 05 level is right at this, right there, where I was pointing at before. And then the 786, look at that, right there. Okay, so where might I think about going long? I would think about it at the 05 level, so 88.50, because you have this green line here. The price could come and hit it and bounce. And then you have these three candles, I should say, forming the support there along with the line. And then if we break down below that, right here at this level here, the 786, which is $83.14. Again, this is not advice. These are just some ideas, things that I might consider myself. Anyhow, that would be all for today for this video, and I hope you have a great weekend.